Trying a long way. All day. All day.
This Saturday, actually. All white or black party. We in Columbus fucking with peaches, you know what I'm saying, at the 1019 lounge. Turned up, whole lot of jug gang shit going on. If you haven't
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Dancing away at the 35. The Red Sea parts, and there he... his first carry, he loses the football.
Get off me.
And the Packers pick it up. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And
get off me, cuz. Let's go.
These guys will get the football back.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it?
Let's go.
No one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Over.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. Fights through it. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing.
Dang,
He's immediately
did you see
taken
him
down
get
at the
hit
line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Look. Let's go.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake, now Moon. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Wide open receiver complete.
You know what I'm saying? But
And he
as
gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's see you
The
play
first
that.
red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun. It's moved. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they're more successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Moon. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hello?
From the gun, here's Moon. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And it'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, what I think.
From the gun, Moon. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
If the blitz too short, we're going to eat this blitz. If
With
not,
Charles
we're gonna
Davis,
eat
I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Moon to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Oh, it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right
scared me.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, that's the best.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
But I'm telling you, I want to play myself one day. That's all I want
to throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it from the contact. Incomplete.
I got beat.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Yeah, good pump.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39. Hot.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And oh, he spins past him and into space. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 73 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. Pretty move. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some
bro, you should see how does that guy get on the field in this drive. Just go back and watch how I played Jaguar pass. Instead of him, you know how I do. But just watch how I played it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Oh, Lord Jesus, yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And when he delivers the ball,
turn right now, cuz. Bro, I'm telling you, he's
on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Newton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And Green Bay getting ready to go.
Hold on, I think Cuz talking. What up, fam?
Here we go. 3-19.
Bro, hey, cause you trying to go for the deep ball. What the?
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nigga, but nah, you had me beat on like 2 different plays, bro. I was salty, and you threw it to that little flag
After
route.
the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
Yeah. I was salty as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
What's up? You got some people hurt or something?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll push forward for about 4.
I'll be back. Hey, that nigga
Confuses
stupid.
the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow his offensive lineman to get up to the second level.
Nigga, you just interrupted me.
Play action. It's moved. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Newton now on second down. It's brought in by Kevin White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
20.
Newton on third down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards that time at a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The dude that ran the post corner.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He was 18. Number 18. He's on the left side or right?
In the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
I don't know who it was. Now, 87.
A give to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And he spots Henderson open left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a first down throw. Moon escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Big dog do little shit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319, 319.
Throwing again. Moon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Moon. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
You know what I'm going for, Kaz.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The final shot before break. Moon. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up
with the
1st
quarterback?
and 10.
Yeah.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's Moon. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked
off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Shoves him away. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, here we go. Green.
To throw on second down, Moon.
Oh, my
not
God.
only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Leopard. Leopard.
Move. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Newton. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first and 10, Newton. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing again is Newton. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Can you hear me talking on the broadcast?
This is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on second down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked it. Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Now Newton. And he's got it. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Dances by him. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Moon. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Operating from the gun. Moon steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Moon. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone, 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 gone. Hot, hot.
To throw on 2nd down. Moon. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
20.
Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
180. Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, here's Newton. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Prater on to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Gonna use you. Come to me, it's me. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Moon. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Over! Hurry up, here we go!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Moon to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Extra point good by Prater as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now! Blue 90!
Now they try the right side here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go on the ground. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.